What up? What's up? What up? Guys, welcome to another one. Welcome to the Real Talk Tarot Thursday. Welcome to Shay Speaks Live, guys. Of course, we do this every Thursday, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where you can find your girl live. Okay. You can find me live on multiple, platforms, guys. If you're checking me out here on Instagram, whether it be on TikTok, definitely tap in, man, where it don't stop, where you get these messages. It get your life right. Okay? Yeah. Let's see what's going on. Hey, Hutchinson, what's up? Drop your zodiac sign below. I'm going to be on here for a quick little minute. And then I'm moving over to TikTok, where it don't stop. Happy Cancer season. Happy birthday to all of my Cancer gang and friends. Thank you. I appreciate that. I definitely do. Poo-poo. What's your zodiac sign, Hutchinson? Winsome. What's your zodiac sign? Welcome, Sharif. We're going to be on this quick live here. Where you located, Hutchinson? Yes. You a Cancer? Oh, it's your season. Happy birthday. Oh, okay. For real? Yeah. Shouts out to you. Happy birthday. This Cancer season. We had a new moon in Cancer here, guys. Yes. Sexy Flesh in the building. Hey, love. Vita in the building. Okay, you in New York, Hutchinson. Okay. New York, son. Yo, word to my mother. Like dead ass. I still got it, right? Or no, that wasn't it. I was practicing my lingo a couple years ago. You know what I'm saying? I still think I got it. No? You just let me. What part of New York? I'll be in the building. What up, man? I think I still got it. Yo, son, word to my mother. Mother. It's with a V, right? Because y'all had changed it. You know, the state of New York didn't change. You know, they took the V and took the T. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Yo, Javi in the building. What up, Javi? Let me see what's going on here. Okay, let me see. Let's clear that. Hold on. All right. So look, let's see what we got going on. I've been getting this card for the past few days here. Okay. Yo. Coffee. Okay. Period. Coffee. It's coffee. It's coffee. Yeah. It's not coffee. I love my coffee. You know, I say coffee, but it's coffee.
It's coffee.
Fuck out of here, son. Yeah. I think I still got it. I'm gonna go to New York and try it out. Okay. I'm going to New York. Somebody traveling here. Somebody gonna be traveling. This been coming out for a minute. Okay, where y'all going? It's hot as hell this summer. Okay. It's hot out there, especially down here, at least in Georgia. You talking about in the 90s where it feels the index is 100? I'm about to melt over here with all this chocolateness. Okay, just period. Anyway, some of y'all gonna be traveling, okay? You're gonna be traveling with a partner. You're gonna either traveling to a partner or with a partner with vacation. I see a nice little suitcase, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's like the suitcase got like little stickers. You know how you would go travel and get like little, I guess, little souvenirs or little stickers, postcards. It's really cute. I feel like some of y'all might be starting to get your passport stamp. Y'all want to start traveling here. Okay, I like it. You said the mountains. Okay. Hutchinson said, yes, I plan to. Where you plan on going here? I'm trying to get out too. Let's go. Where we going? You said to the mountains. I'm with it. Okay. They said a meteor hit today. Did y'all feel it or something? Did y'all feel the meteor, Javi? Are you aware of this meteor that hit?
No.
You not? They said it hit around 12 or something like that. Some people felt this, some people didn't, or something like that. Certainly a narcissist might have did. The Caribbean and Africa, okay. Hey, share the live to who we can get in here. Who I want to get in here to finish talking about from last week, Javi. Who was the AD? See if we can get 80 in here.
Oh, okay.
Let's see if we can get 80 in here real quick, guys. Drop your zodiac signs below, guys, as you come into the live here. We can see what's going on here for you real quick. Like, we are in Cancer season. Guys, we just had a new moon in Cancer. A new moon means new cycle. Something you got to be doing new. You've had an awakening. You're wanting to do something new or try something new. You got to do something new, man. You can't keep doing the same thing, which means you're going to repeat the same cycle, which means you're not going to be able to grow, evolve, ascend, or change. You know what I mean? You're going to stay stagnant here if you're not going to catch up in this new cycle here, okay? So in this new moon in Cancer, some of you guys could be opening up a little bit more, being a little bit more vulnerable, maybe in your relationships or connections, or working on that, right? To be that way, to start a new phase here in your relationship or how you relate, you know what I mean, in relationships. Somebody I could have been dealing with was a narcissist. IG is playing for real. No, that's dead ass. So we can, if IG playing, we can just go ahead and transfer.
Yeah, I'm
okay.
Down. If IG playing, I would just click and go to TikTok.
All right, guys. So if you guys are on here, you guys can follow me over on TikTok here, where we'll be transferring over here. Let me put you guys here. I'll be right back in 1 second. Yes. The girl is back in the building. Okay, back in this thing. Welcome. Happy Thursday. Tap in as you join the live. Drop your zodiac sign below. Okay, guys. Thanks, Happy, for sharing the live. Make sure you share the live as you come in, man. Get this message. Going to get this tea real quick. You feel me? Because you know I'm nosy. I'm all in your business. Just period. I'm all in your business or something like that. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Because I'm about to get into the tea. I'm trying to avoid getting all in y'all business or something like that. London, hey, welcome. A gold digger. See, I tried to save you. I tried it. See, all in your business. You sitting up there messing with somebody that's a gold digger now. Okay, somebody is all in your business. Leroy, what up? Welcome. Hey, Hutchinson, welcome from the live here from Instagram. I see you. Okay, all the way from New York, right? Big gold digger energy. Okay, I tried to save you. Okay, yeah, they want your money or they want to use you here. Yes. Somebody wants to use you. So they want to, so you might have some type of clout. You might got some ducats. You got some coins or something. You got something going on about yourself or something. Somebody wants to attach themselves to you. You know how you got groupies. You know what I'm saying? You might be a creator. You might look good, got a good mouth game, talk game. You might know a lot of people. You might be like the plug or something like that, or very resourceful here. And somebody wants to attach themselves for the clout. You know them clout chasers. You know what them all about. Appreciate it, man, for liking the live, man. You know, you can tap the screen. Them for free. You ain't got, you know what I'm saying? You just tap the screen. Show me some love. Love for free. Okay, love is free. Okay, support is free. Or something like that, baby. And you got the screen. You know what I mean? Let me see what's going on. Move on. See, yeah. Somebody, that's what I'm saying. You figured out somebody, you needed to move on from this gold digger because they were unavailable here. For what at least you thought you was getting yourself into or something like that. You thought y'all was going to be in a real relationship or something like that. And they was like, no, where the money? Where the cookies and shit? They like, where's the money? What the fuck? Yeah, we can go out, yeah, but where? Well, you know what I'm saying? Dealing with this type of person, it always had to be something involved with, whether it was monetary, a gift, some clothes, some food. You know what I'm saying? This person was raggedy as hell. Okay, try to use you for what you got. The fuck? Get back, thyself. I got an air sign at the bottom of the deck. Okay, could be an Aquarius, Libra, or a Gemini. Ooh, good have those placements. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay, could be a gold digger. That some of y'all had to move on from a gold digger that was an air sign or had air sign placements here. They was very cold. You know, an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They don't care what they say, how they say it. They kind of lack empathy a little bit. You know what I mean? That bitch said something. You be like, I can't believe you just said that to me. Hey, Chosen. Welcome, love. Big Taurus in the energy. Katie, welcome, guys. Welcome. Happy Cancer season. Happy birthday to all of my Cancers. Okay, it is Cancer season. We had a new moon in Cancer, guys, this week. Right? Yeah. So y'all should have been tapped in anyway. Y'all should have probably been all emotional. Y'all done got emotional. Emotions make you cry sometimes. Okay, y'all been crying this week. Who been crying? Y'all done shed some tears. Y'all done shed a tear or two. Stop lying. Poo. Stop lying. We in Cancer season. You gonna cry in the car, the closet. You might not let nobody see you cry, but you gonna go out there and cry. Okay. It's okay, y'all. Y'all got to purify. Okay? You can cry and purify. No, they ain't gonna let nobody see me cry. I ain't no punk. Calm down. I used to get mad, y'all, because when I cry, I get mad and I cry. And I be like, get mad because I'm like, why am I crying when I'm really upset? It don't match. What the fuck? Why am I, you know what I'm saying? I be so mad. You ever be so mad you cry? Okay. I'm gonna beat this nigga. You cry. Why you cry? I'm not crying because I'm scared. I'm crying because I'm about to fuck you up. Oh, man. Yes. Chosen cried today. Bless her little heart. Hobby said, try looking at the sun while crying. Feels amazing. Not you sun gazing and crying. Chosen, what you cry about today? What you cried about, Chosen? You know I'm nosy. What you cried about today? Oh, my goodness. Somebody got kicked to the curb. An obsessive lover got kicked to the curb. Somebody was just too much. You said you was watching the news and cried. Don't you be able to be the simplest little thing that make you cry? You be like, that story was, you be on TikTok scrolling like, damn, that is so sad. Why am I crying? Dude done got out of prison, been in prison 20 years. The first time he seeing his daughter, she 19. The first time he seeing her daddy, I'm sitting up there crying. I'm like, why am I crying? I don't know why. Oh my gosh. Why am I crying scrolling on TikTok looking at these stories, man? You know what I mean? That's that Cancer part, man. Cancers be all emotional. They all sensitive and moody and crabby. You know what I'm saying? Wishy-washy, hot and cold. But they love you. They gonna make sure you eat. They gonna make sure they take care of you. You good. They gonna nurture you. They gonna love on you. Some of them can be a little clingy. Okay. If they haven't healed, them cancers could be codependent on your ass for your energy and everything. Okay. You be like, whoa. Back up there, buddy. Okay, Chosen an Aquarius. Okay. Woji, buried my grandson on Saturday, been crying since. Peace and blessings to you. Wow. It get real in the field. It definitely does. And those ones who are going through a stage here in their life or a phase here of grievance here on a whole nother level here, and what is going to be the deciding factors here are going to be a great support system. Yeah. You got to have a good support system, especially with dealing with death in itself, with transitioning here, okay? Because having the level of understanding while grieving here, yeah, I was just talking to my son about that earlier when I was dropping him off at work. My son will be 18, guys. Ooh, do I look like I got 18-year-old? Okay, just period. But, and that's my youngest, by the way. I am a grandparent, too. So I do, my condolences. I am a grandparent as well. And so it's really tough. You said your grandson was 18. Oh wow. My condolences. Grandson was 18. What sign was grandson? Yeah, let's see what sign was your grandson? What's going on here? Anger management. Okay, anger management coming out. Somebody got some anger management problems. Okay, some issues here. A Sagittarius. Okay. Wow. Big Sag gang in the building. Both my daughters are Sagittariuses. Okay. Yeah. And so with the fire, it's funny you said Sagittarius, right? Look at that fire. Ain't that fire coming off of them? Yeah. I'm wondering here. I don't know if this applies at anything, or but anger management does come out, and half of the face is burning here, but the other half is wet and cold. Look at there. So it's almost like a battle of self, right? This is a complete battle with anger management. He's wet. He's wet on the other side of his face, and he's burning on the other here, guys. And so that's going to show the polarity here on the both sides of what we battle here and what the other side, what we don't know. A good bit of us, we can watch somebody from the wet side, right? And they look normal from the wet side, but then on the inside, they could be burning up eternally, like, really battling within themselves here. Rage, misunderstandings, confusion, and chaos. Yeah, that's a lot. Let's see. Ooh. Let's see. Somebody know they fucked up. Uh-oh. Okay, so they mad. Somebody mad because they know they fucked up. There's a fire back in there. It's almost like something blew up, something exploded here. It's fire. This is the theme here, guys. Look, fire back in the background here. What they know? You got me fucked up. Hey. Somebody really messed up. It's on the card. Somebody know they fucked up. Okay? And they mad about it. Who mad that they fucked up? They pissed, okay, highly. Yeah. What they did, y'all, I'm nosy. Let's see what's going on here with the T, baby. Yeah. Let's see. No facts. Uh-oh. That mean they been running their mouth. They mean they been lying. They mean they ain't had no facts. And they been slandering your name or slandering the situation at hand. But they had no facts because they have no access to you, which means you don't even talk to this person no more. This is how they know they fucked up. Something either is going to get back to you or somebody has put them in their place here. Somebody didn't rung your name or in another circle of a crowd or something, and somebody checked their ass, okay? They was like, how you know that? When the last time you talked to Collective? What, you still talk to them? No, not really. What, how you know that? Yeah, last time I heard, shit, Divine Feminine was out bad. Shit, she was out there homeless, her car, she ain't got no car. You know what I'm saying? Just making up shit about you, okay? Last time I heard, when the last time was that? When the last time? Drop a gift, okay? Drop me a gift. What is it, a GIF? Yes, y'all definitely give a shout out to my moderator, Javi Pilot, man. Make sure y'all follow him, okay? He gonna get you right. He gonna make sure I stay right with y'all, okay? Yeah. Somebody that stole your creativity. Okay, so somebody that stole your shit. Oh, thank you, Twinkle. Oh, look at me. Period. I love it. I'm loving it. Somebody stole your creativity. Some of y'all are creators. Some of y'all are content creators, digital creators. Some of y'all that had some great ideas, and they didn't steal your shit. They copying your shit. They're feeding off of your creativity. Whatever that you're posting or something like that, like they're using it and remixing it, literally. Like this person here, they duplicate you. They duplicate your work, whatever that it is that you do. Okay, some of y'all could cut hair. Some of y'all could do nails. Okay. Some of y'all can whatever that it is, this person loves to watch you and then they copy you. And then they make shit up about you. They talk about you and have no facts. Okay? And they're upset. Why are they upset now? They know they messed up. They fucked up, actually. That's what the cards say. I said messed up, y'all. You see what the cards say. What it say? You got me fucked up. Okay, they fucked up. It didn't got back to them. Their words, their mouth. Somebody didn't found out that they had copied you. They had been running around and saying that you wouldn't be nothing without them. And in fact, people maybe have found out that this person was lying. Wow. Somebody found out. Somebody called them out on this bull. Somebody called them out. Cause it didn't make sense. Okay? Yeah, let's see what's going on. It didn't make sense what they were saying or something like that. Somebody was like, hold on, man, I ain't no dummy. You know what I'm saying? This don't make no sense. What you're saying here, they're a stalker. Wow. They're obsessed with you. Okay, they watch your every move, anything that you post. If you're on social media, if your account is private, they will try to go in as dummy accounts. Okay, they would have fake accounts. They are stalking you. They are watching you. Okay, yeah, they watch it. Whatever you post, they trying to stay. They watch your. If you are posting, guys, on platforms, they're watching the times that you post. They're like stalking your algorithms. Like they're trying to gain, I know when you post around this time, so they'll try to post around it. Look, I'm trying to tell you now. This person, I feel like somebody who watches you that is maybe still following you, follow both of you guys, and they're called them out on their bullshit. This is a stalker here. Somebody is stalking you. They're watching you heavily here, guys. As they always do. Don't they always be watching what they looking at? Okay. Yes, let's see what's going on here. I appreciate all the love. I appreciate the gifts and the likes. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes. Let me see what's going on. Y'all hustling. They stalking while you hustling. They trying to keep up with you. This is what it is here. They see you get into the bag. You're still focusing on doing what you're supposed to do, making it rain. You still in the swing of things. You ain't like it. You still going, and they're just stalking you. They're watching you still level up or something. They felt like when you left them or something that you wasn't gonna be nothing, or you wasn't gonna, you know what I'm saying, be able to. They was hoping you had a downfall and have to come back to them. That's what they really had wanted. But then they started to see that you was hustling and you didn't really need them. And that hurt their ego. Okay, they like, what? What's going on here? Hey, Black Beauty. Welcome. Happy Thursday. Happy Cancer season, y'all. Okay. Look, if y'all go look on my page, right? I posted this video. I was at the Dollar Tree. Y'all go check it out if y'all ain't checked it out on my profile. I was at the Dollar Tree. Me and Babe was at the Dollar Tree. You know what I'm saying? Just one Friday. This was last Friday, a week ago. And I'm wondering, the line long, and I'm thinking, we go step in line, right? In the line, I'm like, okay, the line. I kind of walk away, you know. He in line, I go walk away to go look at other little stuff. You know how women do. We be like, hold on, I see one more thing. Damn, we in line. One more. Let me go look. I go look, I'm thinking he about to, you know, you gonna be next. I go back, you're still in the same place. I'm like, what's going on? She didn't, the cashier then walked away, then had to go get the manager. I'm like, what's she doing, returning something? I'm thinking she returning something, y'all, for how long it was taking the process. It's one register open on a Friday evening. You know. So I'm like, what's going on? So then I'm like, it's $100 bill. And when she said it, y'all, I pulled out that phone. Woof. It's time to record. Okay. I was like, uh-oh. What? They're trying to figure it out. Oh, let me pull that phone out, no doubt. Okay, like, let me go. Hey, when I seen it, I was like, oh no, she's really gonna pass on it I did it so smooth, y'all. My man I was with didn't even know that I was recorded. I'm over his shoulder, y'all. I'm so smooth with it. Y'all need to hire me. He said, damn, I ain't even know you was recording. If I would have known that, I would have said. I was so smooth with it right on his shoulder, he didn't even know I was recording. Okay, I was a G with it. Okay, I'm the uppercase G. Don't you ever try me. You feel me? Yeah, that stands for grandma. You know what I'm saying? That stands for grandma now. Okay, big grandma. When I be riding through, we be seeing some crazy stuff through Atlanta, so y'all will see random content of stuff that I see. I want y'all to see what I see through the eyes of two Scorpions, what you see, okay? Because that's what we're gonna be doing. Life is stressful enough, right? We got a lot of obstacles, a lot of challenges, right? And I honestly and truly believe in my authenticity, in me being a reader, is my humor that I use behind it, right? You get a little entertainment, you get a little comedy, right? But you're going to get this message as well. It may make the message maybe seem a little lighter because we laughing with it, right? But it's real life. And life be lifing a lot of times. That's some real shit, right? And so that's why I like to incorporate, life is funny, man. Life is fun, right? We take life too serious. I mean, we can't get out of here alive, can you? I'm just saying. That's the reality. When we know the reality of it, right? And we take it to the point to where it's so serious, right? We cheat ourselves of the experience of life in its totality, right? I really feel like, we're here to experience everything that life has to offer, all of the emotions. This is what makes us different here on earth, right? We have these emotions. That's what makes us different from mammals and other mammals and animals, right? Like, we have the capacity here, right, to do so much with our minds. We're like, you know what I mean? And we only are using, they say only 10%. That's what they say. That's what we're told. Okay. And my third grade history teacher told me it's always been his story, and don't let nobody tell your story, because it's always going to be from a narrative or a perspective or a perception of someone else's lens here, right? And there's nothing wrong with it. I ain't saying, ain't nothing wrong with it. But understanding, this is why I learned astrology here, guys, because I learned that every one of y'all, whether you a Libra, a Sagittarius, a Aries, a Taurus, a Scorpio, a Cancer, a Libra, a Gemini, you all have your own perception and your own lens of how you look at life. We could see the same accident and you are going to pick out something different that you saw. Damn, I ain't even look at that. You was paying attention to that. I ain't even see that. I was looking at the car under I was looking at the top of the. That's the beauty of learning about astrology, because this is about learning about self, right? This is archetypes, characteristics. That's all it is. People make it so much bigger than what it is, or so much spooky, and it's like, damn, you don't want to learn about yourself. You don't want to learn how to master yourself. That's all it is. It's not challenging your belief system. You add it to it. This is not challenging. This is about a journey about learning about yourself when you're learning about astrology, the breakdown of who you are. People go to counseling. People go to therapy. People seek to understand who they are. This is why they go seek therapy. I don't understand why I'm feeling like this. I don't understand. No one understands me. Okay. Man on Father's Day down here in Atlanta jumped off 285 bridge. You think he was understood? Okay. It get real in the field. Life is real, right? And we have to be able to have resources that we're able to go to when life does get real. A good bit of us can understand that, hey, what I can say to a Virgo, I can't say that to no Cancer. Cancer might take it a little to heart. Cancer a little more sensitive. I got to watch not necessarily watch my word, but I got to use my words carefully with a Cancer. They gonna take a tag. Like, I can't believe you said that. Like, they ain't that serious. But to you as an Aquarius, it's not that serious. You know what I'm saying? You not attached. You know what I'm saying? You can detach from your emotions very, you know what I'm saying, naturally. So for you, it's like, what's the problem? The Cancer was like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? You're like, calm down, girl. The fuck? But once you learn the different traits of different people in your life, or the different zodiac signs, right? Just the basics, even the pure basics. Okay, I know Cancer sensitive. I can't be, telling them you a dumbass. Okay, I can't say all that. You're just so challenged. You know what I mean? Virgos, you can tell it how it is. Sagittarius, they ain't got no filter. Sagittarius gonna tell it like it is. Okay, they can take it. You know what I'm saying? Go to dish it to them, because they can take it. You know what I mean? Scorpios, we gonna match your energy. We just gonna look at you crazy. You know what I'm saying? A Gemini gonna try to make you think about what you said. They're gonna try to challenge you, try to switch it up. With them, they'll manipulate the hell out you. So whatever that you said, they're gonna add something onto it, then remix it and throw it back at you. You be like, did you just alley-oop me on my own shit? That's how Gemini is, okay? You gotta love it, man. You have to. This is why I went into looking for myself. When I went 10 years ago, guys, it's been a whole decade. It's been a 10-year cycle. I just finished up in June, right? June 12th. I just finished up a 10-year cycle. My locks 10 years old, y'all. June, baby. Yes. Ain't they cool? They 10 years old. It's been 10 years old since I ate meat. I don't eat chicken, pork, beef. It's been 10 years I finished up a cycle. It's been a tough cycle. I've been married. I've been divorced. I've been engaged. I've dated. Right? And now I'm being loved properly. Right? Watching this 10-year cycle, right? I'd have been through, pretty much. I mean, what better else to get some advice or, you know what I'm saying, from somebody who's kind of lived a little bit of everything. I didn't experience a little bit of everything. A little bit. I mean, it's okay if you read. I can read the book. But if you hear somebody experience, like, damn, you went through all of that. Yup, I did. And I'm going to tell you how you can get past it, too. You can get past it. We can get past it with laughter. I'm telling you, when you feeling sad and down, when you feeling in your emotions and things like that, go put on something funny. Go put on comedy, right? Go put on stand-up comedy, your favorite, comedian. Go watch a sitcom that's funny. Go ahead and change that energy, that frequency here, okay? See, and I can guarantee you, once you start to, change patterns, we in a new cycle, new Cancer moon, right? We got to be able to find resources that we are able to navigate on our own. I'm more so about empowering yourself. Thank you, Frankie. I'm more so about empowering yourself and giving you the tools here and the resources for you to be able to heal properly. Because I can't do the healing for you. I can push you, right? I can even walk you to the damn water. I can hand the cup to you. You could be holding the cup right here. But it's up to you to drink it. I can't make you drink it. Right? I can't make you heal. You got to be willing to do it yourself. You have to be willing and wanting, right, to heal. Or it's a lot of people that like to stay in a victim mode, if you will. Woe is me. This happened to me back in 1983. Okay, you be like, what the fuck? What that got to do with the last 15 years where you at in your life? So I want to be able to pull people out of the victim mentality here. We all have had trauma. Yup. We all done experienced death and transformation to some level, a family member, a close one. Okay? A stepchild of mine. Yeah. So I get it. Like I'm watching these different phases, right, of my life unfold here as well. Right? And I'm right along with y'all. That's what I'm saying. I'm not exempt because I had these gifts. Because God said, hey, I need you to do this and do that. Like, I'm still not exempt from the same shit that y'all got. That's what I'm telling you. This some bug. Come on, man. They said I'm chosen. Come on, man. You said I was favored, man. Give me a favor. And shoot me a couple of ducats here. You know what I'm saying? I got to go through the same process y'all do. Frankie, I definitely appreciated all the love. I appreciate all the love. And I feel like for a group of you, you know what I'm saying? You be like, damn, if I'm chosen, why I got to get it so bad? You know it's bad when you grow up bad, you know what I'm saying? And people say bad because you ever hear, you be like, man, I had a rough upbringing, and then you hear somebody else upbringing, and you be like, let me tuck my little shit. My shit wasn't that bad. You know what I'm saying? You be like, damn, you was, oh, okay. Yeah, that's a little tough right there. You know what I mean? You always hear somebody who got a worse story than you. So it's like, tuck your shit back in and come on and heal and move forward. It's nothing wrong with feeling the emotions, right, that are attached to trauma, right? You feel those emotions, but you process it and keep moving. A lot of times we don't process them. We stay there. How can you live in the present if you're steady living in the past mentally? That don't make sense. That means you're physically present, but mentally you didn't check back out, back up. I'm going to tell y'all something. When you be triggered, right, you triggered in the present. Somebody might trigger you back to something that didn't happen to you, and you be like, that was a traumatic experience. And so it puts your mind space, right, back to when, in the past when it happened, right? So now you got to figure out that you don't have to be in a fight or flight mode anymore. You don't have to be in a survival mode anymore. It does not apply to your life now. Right? How you normally would react does not apply to where you're at now. This is where we mess up at. Because we're still operating from the past survival mode techniques that we've had to come up with to just adapt and survive in our environment, which we don't have to any longer. We can make a choice, right? We can make a choice and take accountability to move forward out of it. And how you do that, right, It's these resources here that you tap into, right? So these are going to be, when you're a creator, dancing, writing, reading, music, right? Can turn you all the way around in the 180. Painting, drawing. These are going to be the creative aspects that God has put within you to activate. It's for you to use to activate, right, those chakras. See, I went with blue this time, baby, because it's about that throat chakra. It's about that throat, because I got to speak my truth. I got blue, 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 blue. Speak my truth. I speak to you. You feel me? Like, yeah. So, it's important for you to find your voice this year. It's important for you to find your voice this year. It's important for you to unlock this throat chakra here. It's going to be very important that you have confidence enough to speak your truth. It's okay to be the villain of some people's story. You gonna be the villain anyway, no matter what you do or say. Okay, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's okay, accept that. Accept that you're not gonna be liked. Accept that you're not gonna be accepted. You need to learn how to accept that. You see what I'm saying? Accept the things you can't change. I can't accept, you know what I'm saying? Like, my ex-husband, he might drag my name through the mud. Then told people I'm a hoe, I'm a this, I'm promiscuous, I'm da-da-da-da. Okay, that's your problem, not mine. I can't allow you to take no more energy from me. A lot of times we give too many people the power within ourselves with our reactions, our response ability, like Sharif says, right? Response to ability, our ability to respond. That's the most powerful thing. Not what the person said or did initially. It's what your response gonna be. It's gonna be whether you gonna have this anger management, whether you gonna respond with anger, whether you gonna respond with rage, whether you gonna respond with immaturity, whether you're going to respond with impulsiveness. You see what I'm saying? It's going to be up to you on how you respond. That's going to let you know how disciplined you are, how structured you are. Okay. And if you're not, then these need to be some techniques. You need to get out into nature. You need to be writing. You need to be journaling. It sounds a lot easier, right? It sounds easy as hell, right? It sounds easier said than done. But it takes dedication. That means consistency. You can't talk about I went for a walk last week and went to the park last month and talking about why I'm still feeling, well, what the fuck? Like, what are we talking about? Hey, I started eating right for the weekend, and then the next week I went back to the, you know what I'm saying, the regular, but I don't see what the problem. I don't understand why I keep going through the same shit. Did you just listen to this? I be like, I let people just talk. Did you just listen to yourself? Just talk. Did you just say that? This is about healing, guys, one-on-one, okay? And how you heal is removing the past. You can't necessarily get rid of it, right? It's going to be there in the back of your mind. But you got to learn that I'm in the present. 1, 2, 3. You need to count back that when you triggered, I still get triggered. Okay, I was triggered maybe like, what that was, a couple weeks ago? And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm feeling my heart rate go up. I'm feeling my anxiety, y'all. You feel me? I'm feeling this shit. I'm like, okay, I'm about to start, acting like what happened when I was in that situation before. Okay, so I had to sit down, deep breath here. Okay, where am I at now? I had to look at where I'm at now. Because your emotions will take you completely out of what's going on around you. Completely will blind you. Will completely throw that veil over your eyes, and you will completely lose insight, and especially feminines here. Right? Because we emotional based. Right? So our emotions, based off our emotions, we'll get illogical as hell. We'll start making decisions. Man, like, I don't know. I was scared, so why'd you do it? Why? Why'd you do it? I was scared. Okay, but why though? Like, you knew you weren't supposed. I know, but I wasn't thinking. I was feeling. Some of us got to know what to do with what we're feeling. Know what to do with the feeling itself and what to do with it when we're feeling it. How to process it. How to compartmentalize. Plot that tea. Clock it. Okay. You got to learn how to compartmentalize your emotions and how you respond to things. You know what I mean? Women or feminines, we're known to string everything together. Everything got to do with, I didn't go to work. Why? Because I just didn't feel good today. You know what I mean? But you still needed the money because you still got to pay your bills, right? Yeah. Are you still going to be short next week on that? Yeah. Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? A man will be like, well, I know I can't afford to be short on my check. I got to pay these bills for my family. I know I don't feel good. I don't feel like getting up today, but I'm going to get my ass up out there. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be the difference, right, with the feminine and the masculine. The masculine, all right, a masculine here, they know what needs to get done regardless of how they feel. It still got to get done, right? Let me give y'all another example. And I love my dude for this, right? Because I would have been like, ooh, jackpot. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Look, it was storming. It was raining. It was storming. Ooh, it was thunderstorming. And my man had to go outside to fit something on the roof. Baby, if it left up to me, baby, that shit would have got done to the bar, baby. I said, you going out there and it's thunderstorming. It's lightning, thundering, rain. Do you not know you out there you gonna do that? Shit. That's why you need to get a divine masculine, baby. They be like, it got to get done. I can't allow it to sit up here and continue to pour in here like that. Yeah, that is true. But it's cold. I'm sitting up here, but it's cold. I'll be like, but it's cold outside. They still got to get done, don't it? Dang, you right. Yeah, you right. You right. You right. You right. You know what I'm saying? So it's certain things, guys, that we got to learn, right? How to compartmentalize, how to sit things on the shelf. Yes, this happened in the past. Yes, this triggered me. You might have triggered me in my present based off of something in the past. Why don't I use my throat chakra and speak my truth? Hey, let me just say how I feel about it so I can process it and move out of it. A lot of times we'll hold on to it. We'll try to process it on our own, and especially when we're with a partner. And then we don't say anything about it. You don't say, hey, babe, you might have triggered me. I might have felt some type of way a little bit. You know, if y'all don't have no type of relationship to where you can't communicate like that without it being a whole blowout, then that's a problem, right? You should be able to say, hey, you know, even because some of y'all could be joking or something with each other, right? You could have just been like, well, you know, I was just playing type shit. You know what I'm saying? And be like, oh, I didn't know, babe. I didn't know that. I'm sorry. Woo, woo, woo. You know, and move forward. But now we ain't gonna say no, we'll hold on to it and hold on and let that resentment build here. We'll let the uncertainty build here. And then as a cancer will explode on your head. Okay. They soft on the inside and then they be pop pop with the pictures, right? They come out and attack your ass and strike a couple times. You be like, whoa, what the fuck? What did I do? You threatened them, right? You threatened them. They were intimidated. Okay, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? They are intimidated by you, by your hustle mentality. I feel like whoever you was dealing with, they had a hustle mentality in them. You were intimidated the way that your work ethic, the way that you move, the way that you go about, you know, processing things is like they admire you for that, but then they damn near want to steal your essence and want to be you. This person is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Okay, just two times. I appreciate all the love chosen. Yeah, I knew they was talking shit. I knew that with no facts. Of course they was talking shit. I knew it. Okay. Big shit. They talking big noise. Okay. They are so upset with you, poo-poo. They hate that you still creative. They didn't try to affect your sacral chakra for a group of you down here. Yeah, they didn't try to affect of how you create. Yeah. See, you know, when you speak, and I was telling my son earlier today, when you speak, you're casting spells. So you got to be careful because he'll tell me good morning and I say grand rising. And he was like, oh, here we go. I said, what you mean? He said, with the grand rising. I said, well, how long have I been? I said, well, let me say. He was like, well, a lot of people now been saying the grand rising, right? I said, well, how long have you been ever been hearing me say it? And he was like, for a long time. I don't even know. I was like, oh, okay, so I'm not just jumping on the bandwagon. You done been hearing me say this for a long time. I said, because of the words that you use, that you speak, you got to be careful. I've always, you know what I'm saying, been very conscious of that, right? And we say good morning, right? You mourn when someone has transitioned over, and you have a mourn, right? And I've dealt with that already this year. I don't want to continue on that, so I'm not going to continue to speak that, right? And so that's what I would say, grand rising here, right? So the power of the wordplay, if you will, right? Because what you speak is what you become. You know, you speak about somebody and then they appear. Hey, I was just talking about you. Yeah, you just casted a spell. You just summoned them. You just manifested them by you speaking about them. You thinking about this song so hard you played it on the radio. Yes, you're a magician. You don't know that. You guys don't know that. That's what you're doing here. You're very powerful with whatever you think, you become, right? Whatever you speak is what you become and what you bring to you. All my manifestations come, baby. You feel me? I'm just saying, just period. This person mad though. They stalking you and they talking shit about you. Give them something to keep talking shit. Okay? That's how I feel about it. Be the villain. I stopped caring. You know, with cancers too, when we're in the cancer season, cancers care a lot about what people think about them. I don't care nothing about that no more. You know, I got a Cancer moon, so this moon was definitely for me. Like, shoot. Okay, I don't care nothing about it no more. I don't care nothing how you feel about me. That's your business. How you feel about me, the things that you've said about me, all the shit that you done talked about me. I don't gotta disprove anything. I don't. Okay, when you try to put so much energy to try to prove somebody wrong about a lie, that says a lot about you. What energy I need to put on to make this? Who cares? I'm going to continue moving on. Okay, you put too much energy, and that's what they want, because that's what they feed off of your energy. They feed off of your energy, whether it's negative or positive. Okay. Yeah, so keep that in mind. Yeah, dreaming, fantasizing. Yeah, they talking shit because they got love on the brain. Okay. Love on the brain. Woo! Got me going insane. Okay. Oh, Rihanna head. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I got love on the brain. They thinking about you. You were too much for them. You were intimidating. You were too much. You hear it? Y'all hear it? I'm telling you. It get real out here. Okay. Yes. I really feel like for a group of you, this person that got love on the brain, baby, they thinking about how they messed up. That's why I fucked up, yeah. They know they ain't found nobody else like you, and they tried it. They tried it, y'all. They tried to find a replacement, and it didn't work. Okay, they know they fucked up. Because they ain't found nobody else like you. And they might have even told you, like, you ain't special, ain't nothing special about you. I could definitely, you know what I'm saying, find better. I could woo, woo, woo. Like, yeah, this person played themselves, Pooh. They really did. They played themselves. Okay. Yeah, now they talking shit and want to stalk. If they decided to walk away, then why are they stalking? That's my thing. What they insecure at. Look what they insecure at. Look, peeking around the corner. Look at it, look at it, look at it. Look at it. What they doing? Get your looking ass out, okay? They so insecure, and that's why you were intimidated by them. You had too much light, and they was gonna try to dim your light because they was insecure. They was gonna try to bring you down to their level, y'all. They was gonna try to take you down a notch. Okay, they didn't feel like they were. I felt like they didn't feel like they were worthy of your love or being with you or something like this. This person's weird. That's what this person weird. This person's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. They have a lot of insecurities that they've battled, I feel like, from childhood for a group of you. So they typically will sabotage connections or something like that, you know, could potentially be healthy here, but it's because they haven't healed. They got some rage, they have some anger management issues here. They got some healing to do. And they're happiness hater. Dang! This person got mental issues here. They mad. They don't want to see you happy. You know what I'm saying? They in the background. They on the sideline. They can't even get in, twin. You know what I'm saying? They can't get in. Look at them. Man, let me in, man. It's fucked up. That was my spot. It's supposed to be me. Okay. That is supposed to be me. Not they mad. They was too insecure. You need someone strong to be able to walk beside you here, Collective. And that wasn't it. They was too insecure, legit. Whatever that you will wear, it will bother them. It would be the simple things. Like you would get blamed for people looking at you or flirting with you type shit. It would be weird. Like this person was just too insecure. They would almost be trying to blame you like you baiting people out to look at you like you. It was like they tried to flip it on you like, you know, they were projecting on you. Like you want this type of attention. You're exciting this type of attention. Like, no, I'm not. Like, no. That's why you moved on from them. That's why, and they gonna be mad as hell. They finna be mad. Okay? They about to be mad. You unfazed and unbothered. Okay? I don't give a damn. Okay? I don't. Keep watching me. Keep watching. Y'all, you just told them, keep watching me, man. Okay, because you don't want to hear it. Look, right on the unfazed. I'm telling you, like, unfazed, I don't give a damn. Yeah. Oh my goodness, you don't care. You don't. That's what I'm saying. You don't want to hear that they got to say. You unfazed and unbothered by what they got going on. And I feel like for a group of you, shit didn't hit the fan for them. That's why they want to come back. They watch it. Look, when I said that, what? Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. I was wrong, but I can't live without you. Okay? Look, this is that's why you don't want to hear it. I don't care. You won't be. I don't care. I don't want to hear it. I'm unfazed. Baby, come back. Okay. You can blame it. I appreciate it, Dory and Keegan. I appreciate the follow. But that's what they do it though. They about to put it on you. They try to put it on thick. They know they fucked up. They want back in. You ain't let them back in. You don't want to hear it. You unfazed. They already showed. You gave them a chance already. Like, damn, sit down. I already gave you a chance, bro. Sit. You already got the chance. I already gave you. It ain't work. Stop trying to make something work. This person want to force being with you. Like, no, I'm not. I don't know. Some of y'all declared game over with the jackpot still showed out. Game over. Woo, 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 woo. Flip. Game over. Okay, y'all gamed over on them or something like that. I feel like they tried to play the game of love. Last 5 minutes, flip them cards. All right, I'm finna run through it. Yeah, the game over. Look, they tried to play the game of chess, baby, and they lost. See the heart on the pig? Yeah, they thought they was gonna try to play it, and that's when they found out they fucked up. When they found out they fucked up, when they tried to play you, yeah, that shit ain't work, people. It didn't work. Okay. Now they want back in here. They see you doing your thing. They see you hustling. They see you getting to the bag. They see you still creating. It's like you're still moving, and they're like, what the hell? You got them in their head. They're like, what the hell? They stressed out. They overanalyzing. They're like, what is going on? AD in the spot. What up, AD? Yes, sir. I knew I'd find you. We was on Instagram, and I said, you know what? We got to find AD from last week. Okay. Yeah. Somebody is in their damn head trying to figure it out here. Yeah. Ain't nothing to figure out. No doubt. You already didn't finish. You left. You left and leveled up. Okay, you left and leveled up. Now they want to try to backtrack. Nah, ain't no spinning the block. Like, no, you need to stop. You need to stop. Or something like that. Okay, yeah. Caution. Okay, make sure. Use caution here. This person want to come back. They about to come back. Brittany says, flip a card. All right. Let's do that obsessive lover came out to. I'm gonna do tarot. I'm gonna do my tarot. I'm going to do tarot. This my, I ain't gonna say my new, but my old deck. It's new, but it's old. I get decks and I might not be ready to use them at that time. But Spirit will tell me when it's time to use some things. It may be a year or two later. I'll be like, hey, I'm ready to use this deck now. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. What's going on? Brittany, let's see. I'm going to use my Lover's Tarot. Okay. Let me use my Lover's Tarot for Brittany. Okay. What message do you got for Brittany? Give me one love message here. Do I have to do my... Appreciate all the love, all the support, all the gifts. I appreciate it. Okay. 2 of Arrows. Ooh, let's see here. So while you sleeping here, Two of Arrows here. Look at the illustration though. First of all, look like you sleep, ain't it? Look, the angel coming in your sleep with the 2 arrows. Okay, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Like with the 2 of Arrows, Spirit is coming into you maybe in your dream state to deliver a message to you or something like that. So I need you to be very conscious of in your dream state or your sleep state here. You're going to get a message here. And it's the Lover's Tarot. Do you see that? Look at it. Okay. Ooh, they going to come in your dream state. You're going to be asleep. You're going to be knocked out or something like that. Yeah, let me see something though. I feel like you're going to get some type of relief, like you're going to have some type of premonition or dream or something like that. Be on the lookout of your dream state. You're going to get a message from Spirit in your dream about not being in conflict of something anymore, okay? Britt, with you in particular, when you sleeping, you already know we're dealing with and it do say chill out too. Look, with the chill out. I feel like too. So it's something about when you're sleeping here. Don't panic when things go wrong. Stay calm. Be calm in your situation. Something about your anxiety when you go to sleep or whatever's on your mind when you go to sleep. You got to make sure you have a clear mind. When you go to sleep, do not go to sleep stressed out or like with heavy stuff on your mind. I need you either to be listening to, the frequency hertz. I need you to clear your mind, chill out. Because when you go to sleep with so much stuff on your mind here, you're not going to be able to process or get the proper rest or the proper downloads that you need. You got to chill out. So before you go to bed, maybe like 15 minutes before, maybe put on some meditation music, some frequency music to settle down here. Okay? Yeah. All right. Wow. Interesting. All right. Okay, Britt. Yes, it's been happening a lot, Almighty Love. Okay. Like, y'all, for real. I've been pretty chilling. Y'all always fight or flight mode when I'm sleeping. Yeah, you gotta be able to start breaking down the way that your sleeping patterns here, the way that you're sleeping. I got about 2 more minutes before I make a full hour on my Chosen. Let me see. Let me pull a card for Chosen. Chosen. Let's see. Chosen being my day one. You're welcome, Britt. Of course. Guys, make sure y'all tap in 7 o'clock p.m. Thursdays. Eastern Standard Time. I might come back tomorrow. I don't know. I sometimes do my Freaky Friday edition. I might come on Tuesday. So just hit the bell, guys. You never know when you will find me. Because apparently I got to go live more. They told me I need to be going live more. All right, Chosen. Let's see what message for Chosen here. 444. Let me see here. Communication. Well, God dang. Communication is the bridge that connects people. Good communication can eliminate misunderstandings, enhance feelings, and solve problems. When we communicate with others, We should express our thoughts and feelings sincerely and also listen to each other carefully. That's quite funny here, right? Because that's what I've been talking about with the throat chakra. Ain't that communication? This is you empowering yourself here with communication. Look at the illustration. This is like you might have Leo placements or something like that in your chart. Okay. It's something about you being able to express your inner child. You see the child is within the beast here, right? Within the lion. Yeah. You got to be able to communicate what's really going on inside, underneath. And as you heal those inner child wounds here, you're able to communicate effectively. That's what I've been talking about the whole damn thing, right? When we're talking about past, right? And we're learning how to communicate in the present here, right? We're learning how to move forward in the present because the future isn't certain. Only thing that is certain is the now, the present. We can plan for the future, but hell, it never happens the way that we plan it. Life never happens. 99% of the time, whatever you plan, it probably gonna not go that way. So it's probably, you're gonna have to find another route. You got to have like a contingency plan, at least A, B, and C. Okay, because A hardly ever happens the way ideally if ideally a situation would happen, you will be all right. But life ain't like that, is it? Okay. So it's important, guys, that you always got a backup to a backup. You need a backup plan to a backup so you won't be caught up when things don't happen your way. Okay, chosen. So when communication here is going to be major for you to unlock your inner child here. I feel like it's still parts of you that are still in there and that needs to come out. You need to still express yourself. Yeah. It'll solve a lot of problems here within yourself too. I feel like it's a lot of uncertainty too about yourself that's within you. And it says relax, communication and relax. Yeah, relax. Don't strain yourself too much. Relax to move forward. When you're tired, take a break and adjust your state. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Relax and communicate. Big Cancer season. AD, you got a birthday coming up too. Happy birthday to all the Cancers. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, guys. TikTok, this is where it's at, Javi, for real. You did say TikTok is where it's at, huh? I'm going to be back, y'all. Chosen, yeah. Communication and relax here for you, love. This is good. This is a good live. This is really good. I'm going to come back. I might come back tomorrow. Yeah, you did call it, Javi. You definitely did. I might come back tomorrow. So hit the bell. I appreciate all the love here. No problem. Stop holding back and being stubborn. The only way that you're going to be able to attract more love is to still open your heart. Because I feel like a lot of times we've been done dirty, and if we hold on to the resentment and the pain and the grudge, like you're holding on a grudge at this point. And so you got to be able to let go so you can't allow healthy love to come in if you're still going to be hung up on the energy to the toxic past, the karmic. All the karmic lessons that you had to learn. You had to learn about your self-worth, your self-love. Like you got catalysts. There's certain people that's coming into your life that come into your life to be either on the way or in the way. Okay, that's what I like to say. Either you on the way or you in the way. So people just be in the way to distract you. And then you got to learn how to use your own spiritual discernment. Okay, you got to learn. You got to know when to hold on. Know when to fold on. Know when to walk away. You never count your money when you sitting at the table. You gotta know when to hold them, man. You gotta know when to fold them. I'm for real. That's real. You do. You gotta know when to pick and choose your battles. Okay. Know your strengths, know your weaknesses, and know your opportunities. You know what I'm saying? That's all. People be trying to fake the fun like you don't know where you weak at. You know you couldn't make that jump shot, boy. Sit your ass. You knew you couldn't do that dance, right? Now I got to take you to... You got to stay in your own lane, man. You got to learn how to stay in your own lane, guys. So I've learned, look, I got to stay in my own lane, man. Everybody ain't gonna like me. I'm not for everybody. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. But I'm my baby cup of tea, and that's all that matters to me. Okay? Just period. Okay? But it's okay to be everyone's villain here, and it's okay to heal. Moving past the traumas here, being triggered in the present, living in the present, so you can have a future. That's the only thing that's uncertain. The future is just uncertain. You don't know. You hope. I hope that I'm awake. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. So what you do know, you can accept the things you cannot change. I cannot change the past. I have to accept it. Okay. I have to accept. Okay. Look, y'all, I have to accept my daughter, my oldest daughter. Okay. She'll be 24 this year. Shout out to my daughter. You know, she'll be 24. And so this year we finally had put away my ex-father-in-law in jail for touching her when she was younger. It took 8 years, I think, to see justice. But I was there every goddamn year. But what? Every year they tell me to go sit back and come back again. Come back again, another pre-trial. Come back again, another pre-trial. Come back another again, a pre-trial. Mistrial. Okay. I'm like, God. Javi, it's cool. And so even though it seemed tough, right? It's one of the toughest things you're gonna have to do to put somebody behind jail that you supposed to love you and protect you, but you still have to stand up. Okay, you still had to stand up. I still had to do what I had to do. So my road has not been easy, though I make it look good. Right? I make it look so good. Say how you said with a smile on your face, and this year I just put that man in jail. That's why I'm smiling. Boy, I got an extra smile. Got you. I might not get you right then and there. God might not get you right then and there. The universe got a funny way. The universe works in a funny way, guys. If you ever know, if somebody's ever done you wrong and you know that you have been an upright and you have been an honest person to this person, right? And somebody has done you wrong, right? You look so young with the 24. Okay, period. That's what I said. See, Javi, I still got it, Brent. Wait. I got a 2-year-old granddaughter, right? I'm a grandmother. Look, I age backwards. Look, I'm aging backwards, y'all. That's how I know I'm doing right. When you know you're on the right path, when you starting to look younger than you did when you were back then. When I was married, when I was younger, I look old as hell. And now that I'm older, I look young as hell after I left the narcissist. He was literally sucking the energy out of me. And I didn't even realize it until towards the end, right? I didn't even realize it though. Like, you know what I'm saying? I looked very old when I was younger. All the stress that I was enduring and what I had to cut off, what no longer served me, I started to pour back into me. And I was like, damn, my skin looking glowing and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, the fuck? I've been had all this on me. Well, you can tell who you connected to. It will let you know of how you keep up with yourself. Your body will let you know if you're with the right person. Okay. Yeah, your body will let you know. And my body certainly lets me know every time I met a Scorpio. Ooh. Damn. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, guys. I definitely appreciate it. I'm going to get on up out here for real. I done ran over because I was just feeling it today. Normally when I don't come on live, like I ain't going on live, and once I get them lights come on, and I be like, woo. Oh, spirit just be talking to me, okay? All right, guys. Until then, I appreciate you guys. Appreciate all the love, all the support, all the gifts. I appreciate all of it. Check me out on my YouTube. Be on the lookout for my pops, my point of views when I'm out there on the streets of Atlanta. You never know. You're going to see some random. You're like, what Shay didn't posted? What Shay didn't posted? I'm going to be on the, you know, them street corner dances and all that. I be catching all of them. Oh, you want to? I seen this lady at Waffle House. She was behind Waffle House cleaning something with a water hose. She was hosing down something. But she had that damn cigarette in her one hand and that hose in the other. She didn't drop that cigarette not one time, y'all. That show, it had to be a Newport, because the Newport boxes was in her damn, was in her pocket. I zoomed in on it. You know me, y'all. I zoomed in on it. She didn't drop the thing. She never dropped the cigarette. She was moving stuff around. She had that one cigarette behind her hand, but I ain't gonna post it though. Y'all think I should? Nah, let me stop. All right, y'all. Until then, have a great weekend. I will check you guys later. Peace. Oh, my gosh.